Reception children. This week you've been learning about subitizing to learn how to recognize amounts really fast without having to count them. Let's have a look at some counters and see how fast you can tell me what amount is there. Ready? Steady? Let's go. 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 5, 4. You do. Were you able to recognise the amounts really quickly without having to count them? It's great to practice our subitizing skills. Today we're going to do something similar, but we're not going to be using a dice today. Instead, we're going to use one of these. It's called a 10 frame. You have one of these in your learning packs. You might like to go and get it now. Let's have a look at this 10 frame. What do you notice about it? It has squares. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares at the top and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares at the bottom. And we know that 5 and 5 makes 10 altogether. There are 10 squares in a 10 frame. They can also be counted in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 squares. So why do we use 10 frames? They help us to arrange things like these counters in different ways, which helps us to subitize and also to add and count. So I have, how many counters do you estimate I have here? Let's see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 counters. Now I'm going to arrange them in different ways on my 10 frame. If you have counters at home or something small, maybe like buttons or beads, you could do the same. Count out 7 and then arrange them on your 10 frame. So I have put 5 counters at the top and 2 counters at the bottom. And I know that 5 and 2 makes 7 altogether. That's one way to arrange my counters. I still have 7 counters, but now I'm going to arrange them in a different way. What do you notice about my counters now? I still have 7, but now I have 3 at the top and 4 along the bottom. I also have 2, 4, 6, and my extra one, 7. 7 is an odd number. How else could I arrange my 10 frame? I switched it over. Now I have 4 at the top and 3 along the bottom, but there are still 7 altogether. Now today I would like you to have a go at doing this. First, try with 7 counters like I have. Then, try with 6 counters. How many different ways can you arrange 6 counters on your 10 frame? Then, try with 8 counters. How many different ways can you arrange 8 counters on your 10 frame? You could take a picture each time and then send it on ILD.